Are you assertive? It's a question that might take you back a little bit. In fact, some of you might be thinking, I'm not sure I want to be. But before you write it off as another way of saying you are bossy, pushy, and controlling, my next guest has a different definition to consider, as well as when and how women should be more assertive. Studio 5 contributor Julie Hanks is the owner of Wasatch Family Therapy. We better start with that definition because I know a lot of women
build our identities and our sense of self-worth around caretaking of other people.
That nurturing.
And so it's not a bad thing, it's just a thing that sometimes gets in the way of saying what we want.
Because it's more focused on us, or why is that so hard for women to work around?
Well, because there's a potential threat to the connection in the relationship. So if I want to share something with you or ask you for something, but I'm afraid you'll be upset, I'm more reluctant to do that if I feel responsible for your feelings. So there's this sensitivity that is really amazing about how women are socialized, but it also can get in the way of us saying what we need and what we want to change in our own lives and in our relationships in particular.
So for women who might see this as a risky relationship move to make, then what are the benefits? Outline those for us. How can the relationship actually benefit from a woman in this conversation, a female, being a little more assertive?
Yeah, so improved intimacy and in all aspects. So I've said this on the show before, but intimacy is into me, see into me. If I am willing to share what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling with you, you get to know me. If I hold back on a consistent basis, I won't be known. My thoughts, feelings, and needs will never be known. So it's really important to have a healthy, kind of balanced relationship. And then to make changes and get our needs met. So it's really kind of a core aspect of our relationships and contributing to our well-being.
So Julie, when should women step up and maybe put forward a little more assertiveness in those conversations?
Important because that's going to guide our next step in being assertive.
The next step being speak up, which I think this can take probably the most courage for women to open their mouths and actually say what they're thinking or feeling.
Yes, definitely. And so I was in preparation for a project I'm working on. I did a survey online, and women, it was so great because a lot of women, hundreds of women responded. And one of the examples of speaking up I thought was really great. A woman had explained that her sister and her mom were in a feud and trying to get her in the middle. And her way of speaking up was just saying, this is between you two, I'm backing out. We're done, I'm out of it. And so that's a way to be assertive, is saying, I'm not going to get in the middle of this. This is between you.
Stating your stance.
Just stating it. Yeah.
Your next step, though, is to back it up. So how do we do that? We've tuned into our feelings. We've expressed how